See, whenever we have an opportunity to explore the options for the treatment of hair transplantation for ourselves or for anyone around us, the first question that arises to us is that where do I get the procedure done from? Uh, Now, this is a very big question mark because with the media and the advertisements running around us, there are loads of options. You open the internet and you'll have a list of entire 70, 100 options open, everyone claiming to be the best. What we need to do is we need to ascertain few standards for ourselves to determine whether the place is the best option to go ahead and get the procedure done. The first and the foremost is wherever we are going in for the hair transplantation, how comfortable are we with the person who would be dealing with the patient? Um, the qualification of the person is definitely very important. Plastic surgeons and dermatologists are primarily having the um, acumen and the experience to deal with hair transplantation, provided they have been trained in the same. Not every plastic surgeon or not every dermatologist is the best person to perform a hair transplantation. So, what we need to see is the qualification, the experience behind his back. So, what is the number of procedures that the person has done? Um, and obviously, what are the kind of results that have been delivered? You can always see the kind of results on the websites as well as when you visit the clinics, what is being shown to you. Apart from this, a very key factor which would be there in deciding what is a place to go ahead with is um, definitely this, that you have spoken to few of the patients who have been operated. If they are comfortable, and then you would definitely like to meet them in person, and provided you are comfortable and they are comfortable to go ahead and do that. If everything is on track, then you should feel that yes, that's the right place to go ahead and get the procedure done. Now, taking this call should never be done with just a single visit to one place. You should definitely consider visiting three or four options. Any place which is claiming to be the latest technology, the latest non-scarring, non-stitching, full results, unlimited follicles, XYZ, should never be considered. Hair transplantation is based upon specific things in terms of what is the kind of donor available, what is the area that needs to be packed. No one can achieve a natural density in a hair transplantation. Going very close to it is definitely possible. But then there has to be balance between the donor and the aesthetics of the recipient zone. You can't harvest everything from the back of your scalp and put everything on the top or the front and then have some deficit in the densities in the back itself showing. So overall, it has to be the experience of managing the current situation of baldness and taking care that in future, if this is going to happen, that the baldness expands, because you can't stop the baldness, you can't pause the baldness. Baldness will definitely increase if you have a hereditary pattern. You're today at 25, definitely at 40, your baldness will increase. If there's a pattern where everyone has lost the hair, or even one or two members in the family have lost everything on the scalp. Now, baldness is not just restricted to your paternal genetics, it may be because of your maternal uncles or maternal genetics as well. So, your maternal or paternal grandfathers or uncles on both the sides, either the sides, or cousins on either sides, would give you a hint of what exactly is the kind of pattern that you're going to follow if you've just started balding. You might not be a candidate for a hair transplant at all, so it's very imperative that you go and visit the surgeon who's dealing with hair and take the right opinion. To cross check it, you can always visit two or three different places. There is nothing as the latest procedures or the latest technology in this done as a universal standard for every patient. No, it is not. There are always customized technologies, customized ways to do hair transplantation, and anyone who's dealing with in a genuine manner will definitely roll around the options to that customized option for you. It would never be that we do only this method, we don't do that method is old, this is new. No, it's not like that. Almost every time that you go in for a consult, you should always have your mind clear what are the kind of expectations that we are holding, and having realistic expectations is almost always great, because you're not expecting something like a wig kind of a density or something that you had 10, 20 years back, and you're going to get the same kind of coverage and density. But definitely, the camouflage in this surgery is done in a manner where you would be in a position to cover your baldness entirely, and in a manner that it would not show skin onto your head. You may not require more than one sitting. You may require that initially itself. Anyone who's trying to just push you into one method or anything is not the right choice to be taken.